Guy Clark wrote another song, a great story, a great love song called Let Him Roll. Let him roll, boys, let him roll. I'll bet he's gone to Dallas, rest his soul. Now he was a wino, tried and true. He did about everything a man can do. He worked on factories, he worked on cars, he worked on farms, and he worked in bars. It was white port wine that put that look in his eye that grown men get when they need to cry. And when we sat down on the curb to rest, his head just fell down on his chest. And he said, every single day it gets just a little bit harder to handle, and yet then he lost the thread and his mind got cluttered and the words just rolled off down the gutter. He was an elevator man in a cheap hotel in exchange for the rent in a one-room cell, and he was years old before his time, no thanks to the world and the white port wine. But he said, son, he always called me son, he said, life for you has just begun. And then he told me a story that I'd heard before, how he fell in love with a Dallas whore. He could cut through the years to the very night that it all ended in a whorehouse fight when she turned his last proposal down in favor of being a girl about town. Now it's been 17 years right in line, and he ain't been straight none of the time. And it's too many years of fighting the weather and too many nights of not being together. So he died. Let him roll, boys, let him roll. I'll bet he's gone to Dallas, rest his soul. Let him roll, boys, let him roll. He always thought that heaven was just a Dallas whore. Well, we went through his personal effects, and among all the stubs from a welfare checks was a crumbling picture of a girl in a door and a dress in Dallas and nothing more. The welfare people provided the priest, and the couple from the mission down the street sang Amazing Grace, and nobody cried except some lady in black way off to the side. Well, we all left and she's still standing there, the black veil covering her silver hair. And old one-eyed John said her name is Alice. She used to be a whore in Dallas. Let him roll, boys, let him roll. I'll bet he's gone to Dallas, rest his soul. Let him roll, boys, let him roll. He always thought that heaven was just a Dallas whore. Let him roll, boys, let him roll. I'll bet he's gone to Dallas, rest his soul. Let him roll, boys, let him roll. He always thought that heaven was just a Dallas whore. Thank you. Thank you very much. Here's a song I wrote called, well, this song, actually, the song is an old melody, a 17th century English melody. It was originally the ballad of Barbara Allen, and I wrote these new words to it, and if I can find out who wrote the original song, I'll be happy to share the credits with you.